Dara Dunn wants the emergency department to remain open at Portlaoise Hospital, and for very good reason. Last year he was involved in a serious accident, and he says he could have lost his hand and even his life if the ED was not open here.
My fingers were off. I was holding on to some of them in my hands. So I mean, it's a situation was you were bleeding out, and I was in here in 10 minutes. I mean, it would have been a trip to Tullamore, which is over, as you know yourself, 30-40 minutes away, in a car, losing blood. So I would hate to think, you know, with the population in the town, the amount of people I would not be able to show for Portlaoise and have to travel to these other hospitals in other locations.
This evening they came from all corners of County Laois and the neighbouring districts of Tipperary, Kildare and Offaly to stage a protest rally in the town, with a message that was very clear for Health Minister Simon Harris and the HSE.
The message is we don't want it closed. Where are we going to go? Tullamore is going to be overcrowded, and they're not going to be able to take the overflow from Portlaoise into Tullamore.
Lives need to be looked after, and there will be lives lost if it moves.
I have 3 children and we need a hospital here. It's disgraceful to even consider trying to get rid of it.
The HSE says not enough of the people here are using the existing emergency department, and without a proper throughput for the hospital, they cannot employ the critical care consultants.
And Kieran joins me now. A report has outlined why there should be changes at the hospital, but people in the area remain unconvinced, Kieran.
Absolutely, Una. This protest is still going on. The Minister for Justice, Charlie Flanagan, speaking on the stage at the moment. He's been referring to this protest as the largest public protest on the streets of Portlaoise in over 100 years. It's, I suppose, evidence of the scale of concern here. And the issue at the centre of this has been addressed this evening. That HSE proposal, controversial proposal, which says this hospital locally is not busy enough to sustain those critical care consultants and the HSE can't attract them. Well, in the last few moments, Mr. Sean Fleming, one of the consultants in the hospital, has rejected that. He says there's been no consultation whatsoever with the medical and consultancy staff in the hospital. He says they have an alternative proposal. They are preparing a plan. It will require new investment in Portlaoise Hospital. He says that's the way to go forward. It's a very, very controversial issue. We know one thing for certain this evening. The Minister for Health, Simon Harris, has confirmed that he will make a decision on the HSE proposal before Christmas, and we will know the fate of the emergency department at Portlaoise Hospital.